Hey! Hi, Dylan. Finally back. Hello! Omnia? I think that's how you pronounce your name. How are you tonight? And what is up? Do you play Animal Crossing? You just here to check out the stream? There were some difficulties earlier, so I did have to restart some stuff, but I think we should be good now. So, yeah. Oh, cool. How long have you been playing Animal Crossing? So, to give you an idea what I'm doing now, I do try to match my flowers around my villagers' houses, which not, you know, it's still very much a work in progress. And oh wow, so you are very familiar with AC. Very, very cool. Awesome. I played a little bit of a few of the games. Not anything near like I've played New Horizons. New Horizons definitely I've played. As far as Animal Crossing, by far the most. And I don't know, it's just fun. And I do stream every day, so I'm so glad you could join. But anyway, back to my flowers. So I do try to match my flowers up to, and you know what, I don't know if I want this last orange rose here. But so since resident services is kind of like, yeah, I mean, I agree with you. There is so much to do in New Horizons, and it's weird that I agree with you because I don't even know that much about the other game. I've played Pocket Camp and New Leaf, but not really that much. It's basically just been New Horizons. So there is a lot to do for sure. No doubt about that. Let's see. So we need an orange. But anyway, I am trying to match, like I do with my villagers. Like I said, this is definitely a work in progress. But trying to match the flowers to whatever the, you know, around it. So I figured, even though it's snowing, so there's snow on the roof, it's blue. I did actually have some green mums to kind of go with the bulletin board here that is green. I didn't like the look of it, and I think that I think just the blue and the orange are going to look quite nice, just these two. And there's Raymond in my way, as usual. Let's see, I'm out of orange roses. I'll find them somewhere. We only have one of these left. So that'll go here. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know, I just thought it'd be a cute idea to do that. And it does take a lot of work, especially whenever villagers, you're having them move out, and then you have to make sure you have enough flowers and stuff like that. There's only a few villagers that I do have completely looking how I want them to look. Let's see, this is Marshall's house, right? No, Raymond's house. Raymond and Marshall are like kind of, I don't know, they remind me of each other. But so I do have the black roses and the green mums. I think I'm good with that. And then I do have a lot of bears on my island. So what I've been starting to do is also put like a bear to the right of the door, right of their the door of their, you know, their entrance to their house. This one obviously is not done. Oh, and I'm missing a piece of a fencing right there. And who is this? Is Poppy. Oh, so I did decide to leave Poppy's flowers as they are. And actually, I'm just gonna steal some of hers right now. Because I think she's gonna be the next to move out. Look, she's up there in the corner. Look at her. She's the cutest squirrel. Not the cutest squirrel, but she is a really, really cute squirrel. But I do have a feeling that she will be the next to move out. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time. She's been with me for a while. But I'm not gonna spend a lot of time getting her flowers color coordinated, because I will have to end up just switching them around. And there's Sherb. I don't think I gave a present to Sherb today. I didn't. Cool. Alright, and one thing I like to do is do the joy reaction to my villagers to see if they'll do it back. So Sherb didn't, not yet, but we'll see. And then give him a gift. And he keeps running away from me. Sherb, don't run. There we go. It's something that makes me happy when they do that. It makes me, I don't know if it's true, but it makes me feel like their friendship with me is actually good, like it's increasing, or I mean it's on the rise. I don't have Serb's photo, so we're gonna give him a gift. And I did some very expensive gift wrapping. I do have the festive wrapping paper that I did wrap a few gifts for my villagers in it, in hopes to get their photos, at least. A mountain parka. So I just got a mountain parka. I'm hoping the festive wrapping paper means something to them. I don't know if it does, actually. And sure, we go home. Let's see, mountain parka. Chances are I will probably sell this, although it's kind of cute. I'll probably end up selling it though. So, oh, and then here, who is this? Usually I have these guys. Yeah, Coco's house, right? Okay. So Coco's house, I'm pretty happy with his flower layout. I have the green mums and the white tulips, and I thought the white tulips would look nice because they're like off-white, versus the white roses are like that white. And then I do have his bear outside. That's the green and white bear. Of course, the colors are not going to match perfect between the flowers, the houses, and the bears, but I figured somewhat try to get it there. This one, I was kind of happy with this one, although there are green mums. I like it because it matched the bear. So there's like green mums and then the orange tulips here. Yeah, I like stuff to match. Oh, and then Muffy's house is probably my favorite. Probably because Muffy is right now my favorite villager. And speaking of Omnia, since you have played so many Animal Crossing games, who is your favorite villager? I always like to hear who people like really like. How do they get so many green mums? That is a wonderful question. I spent a very long time to breed them and then clone them. So yeah, I do have. They were, to me, they were the hardest flower to Beardo. Okay, I don't know much about Beardo, but they were the hardest flower for me to get. It took a while. And then after I got them, obviously, since they are everywhere, I mean, since I do have so many, I don't know when you joined, but there are a bunch over here too. Yeah, the green mums were difficult to make. But I do have a bunch over here too, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do. Oh, there's some in there. I'm not sure. I don't like getting rid of flowers that are so hard, but these are the rest of my green mums. But yeah, so I do have a lot of the special flowers, like the golden roses. Obviously, you've seen the blue roses, the black roses, the green mums. Those are probably, I would say, between green mums and, I'm trying to think. Probably green mums and the blue roses, I'm going to say. I'm going to say green mums and blue roses are the hardest, at least for me, to have made. Other people might be completely different. But yeah, a lot of time and watering and hoping that they would turn out. I actually have sold some green mums because I did have so many at one point. I haven't sold any for a while. But, I mean, I might try to sell more at some point, only because I'm comfortable right now. And then poor Dom. So I'll show you my my map real quick. These are my villagers. Like I like the villager setup right now. I still have what's the Marshall's house, I think, is to the left of the stream, and then like my little icon is actually on top of where Dom is. So I am trying to work on getting my villagers all over to the right, the bottom right of the map. I know a lot of people do have their villagers spread out. For whatever reason, I thought that it might be kind of cute to have them all together. So that's kind of what I'm planning on, my final layout for the villagers. Oh yeah, I mean, definitely if you can find somebody that has a flower of any type and you can just clone them, that works too, but that still does take a long time. That definitely does. And then of course at the very top I have Able Sisters and the museum. And I recently just moved those too. And the reason I moved them up there is because those are two places I don't go to a whole lot. The only reason I go to the museum is if I actually find something that Blathers doesn't have. Like today, I just caught a dung beetle. So since it's snowing out, I learned that these little creatures actually push the snowballs around. And I caught my very first dung beetle today. So I was so happy. So I had to go there for that. Or anything that's new. Obviously, that's, I'll make my way up there. That's pretty much the only reason or whenever Red is visiting, and, Red, I don't think really likes me, because he likes to give me a lot of fake statues. Oh, actually, I should say, mostly just fake artwork. I hardly ever see a statue from Red, and whenever I do, it's almost guaranteed to be a fake one. So let's see. So I need orange rose here. I need to move this blue one down because my shovel is not in my immediately. No, it's not. It should be. So let's fix that real quick. It's not one of my favorites. We don't really need the flimsiac. The only reason I have... do you have any statues, Omnia? The only reason I have my flimsy axe is to get the golden axe DIY. So I will just go around randomly sometimes and just hit my trees until it finally breaks, and then I'll make another one. But yeah, I don't have that DIY. Well, I mean, you know what? Let me take that back. I do have the DIY. It's only because somebody gave it to me. It is not because you probably know the way you get the golden axe DIY, like the way you earn it yourself, is you have to break 100 axes. I have not done that. So while I can craft a golden axe, I do not. Oh, gamer is. Looks like he's coming on. I did not earn it myself. So somebody was just very nice to me and gave me the DIY for that. So looks like I need 3 more orange roses for here. So yeah. So Omnia, what star rating is your island? Do you know? What's your, if you could do Isabella and ask your eval, like island evals, do you know what your rating is? And so how long have you been playing New Horizons? Sorry. How long have you been playing this Animal Crossing? And I know I have, so I need 3 more orange roses, which should be around here somewhere. Oh, you know, I know where 2 are for sure. It's over by one of my bridges, over here. Because I, as much, oh, there's Marshall. So, let's talk to Marshall. I don't think I gave Marshall a gift yet, either. Hey, gamer! What's up? How are you? So, you have been playing... So you've been playing since the launch in March, and you don't have any statues, Omnia? Like any at all? I mean, and just tell me to be quiet. But if I try to say something that is totally obvious to you, but you know how to look on your map and see if red is visiting you, right? And I mean, I totally, if you're saying that he visits you and you never have a statue, I completely believe you, because he hardly ever brings me statues. The only statues I have is either people have just been, really nice and given them to me, or they've seen them, on a wish list or something. And, it's been through a trade. So that is the majority, and my museum is nowhere near complete. That is for sure. Yeah, so, okay. I totally hear you. Because I do play every single day. And I feel like I don't see him that much. I feel like I just don't, he hardly ever comes around. I know he's supposed to come up, every NPC is supposed to visit within each 2-week time frame. So if you haven't seen one of the special ones, like Sahara, Celeste, Flick, CJ, Red, any of those guys, then within 2 weeks, then you're about due. But for some reason, I don't, maybe it's just in my mind. Oh, Wisp is another one. But I'm doing good, gamer. I'm so glad you could join. So Omnia, I'm actually talking. So Omnia, you're from Twitch. Gamer is on YouTube, and I do stream to both of those. So it's kind of weird. I'm seeing both of your chats in one window, and unfortunately you guys can't see each other's chats, which is really inconvenient. So I apologize. I think there is a way to actually have the chats combined so all of you guys can see it. But I think it's going to have to take up real estate on the game screen. So the screen that you're seeing itself is probably going to have to be cut out. I don't know. I might try it to see what you guys think. But I don't know. Oh, so gamer Omnia says hello. And then also Omnia, feel free to follow me on Twitch, because like I said, I do stream every day. Oh no, Marshall's sitting down now. So Marshall won't want a gift, nor will he give you. I don't think you want a gift, but he won't give you a gift if he's sitting down. Yeah. So let's try to do the jewelry action to him. And so he did it back. Cool. That's just something I like, and hopefully he'll get out of the chair. I don't want to use like my net and make him like mad or something. Come on. And yeah, gamer. So I'm digging the chairs, which you already you already know. I think I'm just gonna put one outside. What is Marshall like sleeping? Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, you'll get notified. Gamer says hi. You will get notified whenever my streams do start. They're usually in the evenings. I'm not sure what time zone you're in. I am in the United States in Eastern Standard Time, so like the evenings. And then, well, yesterday I was so happy. Yesterday I was able to do one, since it was Saturday, and I just felt like, hey, cool. I will stream. I actually ended up streaming twice yesterday. One in the afternoon, and then one also. Here we go. One in the evening too, for people that like are used to me streaming then. So, all right. So we're gonna give Marshall a gift, and so a gamer, you'll probably be able to appreciate this. I made the festive gifts, gift wrapping paper for the villagers that I do not have their photos, and I'm seeing if this matters whatsoever. I'm hoping it does. So I'm hoping, like, I know that they like stuff that's actually worth something, so that's why I give them all fossils. Unlike when I first started the game, I gave them all bear teas. No joke. So Omnia, you will see that my island is like. So you will see my island is like full of just bears, green flower print wall. That's interesting. I'm not used to getting wallpaper from a villager. Just for fun. I'm gonna see if he does it again. He did. Yay. That's something that I just really like. Whenever villagers do that, the joy reaction back to you, it just makes me excited. Like I said, I don't know if it means anything. Hey, Dom's with us. Hey, Dom. How are you? But yeah. So, oh, guess what, guys? So, I was able to successfully create my perfect snow boy today. I was so excited. So, I have a perfect snow boy. I got my DIY, my frozen DIY. It is a frozen chair. Oh, here it is. I haven't created any yet, but that's the DIY I got today. I'm so excited. But I was more excited that I got the perfect snow boy. And I think Gamer, I think it was you that was saying yesterday to make this smaller or make the regular snowball like as big as you can make it, which I totally agree. I think that is what you want to do. And then you said the second one to put on top of it, like 90% of the size. I don't think it's 90%. I think it's 80%. And I'll tell you why. Because I made my first one, and I'll explain what happened. I made the first one, and then I went to talk to him, or no, he came alive or whatever, and he was like so close, and then he started talking, and I was like, no. I immediately restarted the game. So like no save took place. Because I'm like, no, I am determined to make a perfect snow boy, and I did. So I went back. I found my 2 snowballs again, and I again maxed out the first one. Yeah, actually, I read that too, Omnia. So Omnia's saying you make the big one to your eyes and the little ones to your ears. I don't even know. It sounds like good advice, but it seems so much. I don't know. Just trying to see how it comes about. I don't know, but I feel like it's like more like 80% for the second one. But it worked, and he was perfect, and I was so happy. So yeah. So I gotta check out this wallpaper that Raymond Marshall. You know, I get Raymond and Marshall mixed up sometimes. They're both adorable cats. So they happen to be the top 2 villagers that amongst people that people. Did I see your Discord post? I didn't. I don't think I did. If I didn't respond to it, then I probably did not see your Discord post. Because I tried to. Oh, speaking of Discord, if Omnia, if you would like to join my Discord, I have a Discord server, and if you'd like to join it, let me put this. Actually, Tillen's already on it. Never mind. So yeah, that is my Discord server, and it's kind of it's a laid. Okay, no problem, Omnia. But it's a pretty laid back server. We have fun, and yeah, we have Pokemon channel too, in case you want to talk Pokemon. Which unfortunately today was the last day of community days, and out of both community days, I only caught 1 shiny. Tillen got a lot. I only got 1 shiny. But you know what? It was a shiny. I don't think I had the shiny before. So let's see what this looks like. Oh. Uh-oh. No! Oh, this is terrible. I can't have this. This is going to work again. I don't want this. No. I'm closing. So that's going to send all of the photos I had. And I don't think there's anything that I needed to save. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. But that's what actually I did earlier whenever I was building the snowman that didn't work out perfectly. Just close out the software and hope your save did not hit that little circle. Your save, the game automatically saves every 2 minutes and 15 seconds. If you do something that you do as a mistake, as long as you're within that time frame, I mean, depending, obviously, when the last time you saved, then you should be okay. As far as moving a villager, I believe that save is, I believe it's instant. So if you accidentally move a villager's house, maybe like one square over or 1 square too far to the forward or something, or any area really. Let's see. So I still have the wall. So it did save between the time I talked to Marshall and the time that. Okay, so that's good. And hopefully, so since I still have the wall in here, that's a really good sign. That means the yeah, Pokemon's is right. It seems like most people that like Animal Crossing like Pokemon, and vice versa. So it's like, why not have a Pokemon channel as well on the Discord server? So cool. So since I knew that wall was still in my inventory, yeah, I do not want all of this stuff to be put in my storage. So, because I don't want to go like hunting for all of my villagers' photos. I'm not really, although I have no idea what this wallpaper is going to look like, which is weird. And I don't know if this is going to be the same thing, because there's stuff on the walls. I really don't know what to expect with this wallpaper. Usually I'm used to being, like anything you get from Sahara, I'm used to being able to put any flooring down I want, any wallpaper, and if I don't like it, put it in storage or do whatever with it. Let's see if I get the same, Okay, so I didn't get that same message, which is really weird that I got it with. I'm assuming it was the photos. I can't think of any other reason. And this is actually kind of a cute wallpaper. I mean, I was thinking about not making this my kitchen anymore, but this seemed like kind of like it could be maybe like a diner kitchen wallpaper, sort of. Because I kind of have that going on. Why I have, oh, never mind, this is an arcade. This is a slot machine. I was like, why do I have 2 jukeboxes in here? No, I just have 1 jukebox and a slot machine. But I kind of like this wallpaper. If I actually do want to keep this as my kitchen, I have like a lot of diner stuff, a few rattan things, but I don't know. Oh, thanks, yeah, like, I'm surprised that I like it as much as I do, to be completely honest. And, I do need to get rid of the flooring. You can tell I've been playing, like you, yeah, I have been playing since day 1, since the release of the game. I have a lot of hours in this game. A lot. And, I did have the bunny wall up, and then, of course, I have the bunny flooring. Because I've literally had that since Easter, whenever we got the Bunny Day stuff. And I kept meaning to change it, so this is a good reason to change it. So Bunny Day wall is going to go in storage. So we'll get rid of that. So, yeah. Cool. I mean, it still needs a lot of work. I'm by no means happy with that room. This room, unfortunately, is just, like, kind of my junk clutter room. And the bears are here just to make me happy. Because I like bears. So, yeah, it's just random stuff. This shell lamp needs to go. I have, like, a little, kind of, like, start of, like, a little beachy, like, sea, like, sand castles is there. The shell needs to go down there. The space helmet. I do want to make, like, a really cool, kind of, like, science center kind of looking. Yeah, actually, Omnia, it's kind of funny you say that because I do have a lot of extra DIYs. Some I am selling, but a lot of times if people just need one, I just give it to them. But some, like, the newer ones, like the exclusive, what I'm trying to think of, Christmas ones, like festive ones or whatever, I do have those for sale, just so I can, like, because I do a lot of giveaways too. And being part of a follower of mine too, I do try to hold contests at least once a stream, and it's usually for Nook Mile tickets. So I like to have just fun contests. But yeah, these aren't even. I can't count how many times. Like, at one point, this would have been months ago at this point, but at one point I did have my entire East Beach just nothing but DIYs. And I would constantly invite people over just to actually go through them and just be like, just take whatever you want, and whatever you don't want, if you still want to just take it and sell it. I don't even care. And then finally at one point, I'm just like, all right, I need to sell these, just because I just sold them to Nook's Cranny, just to get rid of them because there were so many. So this pales in comparison to what I had. Over here's my bedroom. So this is my mermaid bedroom. That a lot of people are like, whoa, because it's so, like, bright and pink, and that's not what I meant to do. I meant to turn the light, so the lights down look a little odd, but and I think the brightness, the, like, very, very bright is a little too much. But yeah, this is my my mermaid bedroom. It's a very girly bedroom because a girly girl. And that's all there is to that. Oh, thank you. That's the only room that I'm somewhat happy with, to be honest. And, I was like, I wonder if we should do a trivia for this one. I'll finish showing you my house, and then we can, and maybe do it like a trivia game. So yeah. But yeah, I like to give away, this is my bathroom, which is not done either. So it's just kind of plain right now. I don't know why I have 3 showers, but I do. I have a shower, you know, by the bathtub. I have this shower that I just like. I thought it was cute because it's a flower, so I just put it in here. But it's just raining on the ground, so I don't know. And then of course the regular, just another shower that was blue, and I was like, it matches the color of my bathroom, and I think I got it from. Is that another shower? That is another shower head, isn't it? So yeah, okay. So there you go. But I think I got it from like probably a balloon, maybe. It was either from a balloon, maybe possibly a villager, probably a balloon. But anyway, and it turns out it was just that color, so it worked. And then we have downstairs. We have my living room downstairs. Again, it needs some tweaking, but it has, of course, some bears in here. I'm the one playing the piano. This is my, I can't remember if it's a 40-inch or 50-inch TV, but the colors, and I just have the cuckoo clock here because I like cuckoo clocks. I think they're adorable. Ever since I was little, I would always like stare at that. My grandparents have one, had and have one. But I would always stare at it like, and I couldn't wait until it went to the hour to see the bird like pop out. So it's kind of like a childhood thing for me. I think they're adorable. But so there are, unfortunately there are 5 bears here, but there are only 4 switches. So I need to get another switch in here. So I feel like I'm fair to all the bears. But still, I mean, some of this stuff is kind of dropped too. The 2 larger bears are playing a board game, I guess, on their own. I don't know. Just, like I said, a lot of my rooms need. Oh, and then upstairs is my trophy room, which is getting completely erased. That could be. I like that idea. One of the bears is playing piano instead of on Switch. Maybe he's playing for them or something. I like that idea a lot, actually. This room is just cluttered with trophies that I have. Some people have given me some of the models. Most of the models here, though, I've made up my own, you know, from Flick or CJ. You know, CJ, of course, being the, I'm like going like this, fish, and then the bugs, and then the models for like the fishing events, the plaques, and for the bug offs and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to, what I want to do is I want to actually create a museum somewhere on my island. Oh yeah, I have a tarantula and a scorpion model. The only thing those are good for is, wait, is that, oh no, that's a wasp. For some reason at first I thought that was a bee. Like, I only have like 2 bees, I think, that I've ever seen. Wasps, of course, you see like every day. But I want to actually create like a museum area on my island. Oh, good night, Dylan. Good night, good night. Like a museum, like sort of like to display all the models, because right now they're all just on the floor and just kind of a mess. to put it nicely, a mess. To the point where I do have all 3 Happy Home Academy awards. You only see the 1 here because the other 2 are in storage. I should probably do the same with the trophies. Just display like the gold trophies. However, if I do make this museum kind of like the Blathers Museum, but mine will be all models and stuff like that. But yeah, that is my house. Still needs a lot of work, along with my island. Yeah. And so before I changed my house to be Christmas, Christmas colors, I did have blue and gold roses around it. Those need to be changed because, like I said, I like to try to get my flowers matching. So, yeah. So that's that. I do need 3 more orange rose plants. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going to get at least 2 of them. I know where 2 are for sure. Yeah, and this red snapper, I believe it's a red snapper. It's just kind of chilling outside here because there is no room left in the trophy room. So, let's go get these. I knew there were at least 2 here. I don't know. There's probably a 3rd one somewhere. But I'm glad these are here. So, and then this is kind of, I'm supposed to be putting a pine tree in here, like a nursery pine tree. I thought that I got enough from, who is it, Flick? No, that doesn't sound right. I thought I bought enough of the nurseries to put another pine tree in here, and I didn't. So I'm gonna have to wait because I know the pine trees are the only ones that will get ornaments for you to craft stuff with. So I'm gonna make sure the time when ornaments do start arriving, which I believe is tomorrow. I believe it's on the 15th. Technically, Nintendo, I think technically announced it to be the 16th that ornaments start appearing on some of the pine trees. But since Nintendo does a pretty good job of releasing stuff early, I think it, from rumor has it that oh, they do sell. You know, you might be right. That's a good thing. I should actually look. I shouldn't look in Nooks. That's a really good idea because I'm sure they're a little more expensive, which is okay because I'm okay in bells right now. I am okay in bells. When I first started the game, not so much. Not so much at all. So, just out of curiosity, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm thinking Omnia. I hope that's right. If it's not, just tell me it's wrong. At what star rating? What is your island rating? This is another thing that I'm always... Okay, good. I did get it right. Cool. That makes me happy. I feel so bad when I mispronounce people's names. I feel really, like... I feel bad. Okay, so you have reached 5 stars. Congrats. I am jealous. I don't know if I've ever reached a 5-star. And I'll tell you why. I'll explain why. Because I know once you reach a 5-star, you're supposed to unlock the golden watering can. And that is mainly the reason people want to get the 5-star rating. That's like at least from what I can tell, that is the goal. So while there's some orange roses up here too. Cool. So while I do have, I have a lot of golden watering cans that somebody just gave me. Like, I have a lot. So I'm not worried about the DIY particularly. So I'm okay with that. So I don't know if you have to reach 5 stars and then immediately talk to Isabelle or how that works. However, one reason I think that I have reached a 5-star rating at least once, I mean, I have been playing since March, so it wouldn't be all that surprising if I had. But the reason that I think that I have at least some point in my gameplay is because I've noticed the Lily of the Valley flower. Now, some people have given me some, so I do have a few. But I know that they spawn, whenever you have that 5-star rating, I know they spawn on cliffs. And this is actually one that I've never moved. That is spawned right there. And, like, it's very kind that people come over and, like, give you stuff like that. So I think that's really cool and everything, but I don't think that anybody would have came over, because I know a few people are like, hey, I want to give you a Lily of the Valley. And I'm like, cool. So I do have a few that I've collected. I do have a bear wedding scene area that I'm working on that I'll also show you. But I don't think that somebody would not only not tell me that they're giving me the flower, but then purposely put it on a cliff. So I'm thinking at some point, I know right now I have enough stuff that's, oh gosh, now I'm trapped myself. Here we go. I know I have enough, like, stuff on the ground that I'm pretty sure, I'm consistently 4 stars. Consistently. And I know a lot of stuff that, sometimes I do get lazy and I drop stuff in, I literally drop it instead of place it. So you drop it in leaf form and that counts as clutter. You don't want that. And here's my perfect snowman. Yay! Snow boy. Sorry. I think it's weird that you can only talk to them once, though. Or sorry. I mean, you can talk to them, but they just won't say anything or do anything. They'll just kind of... I mean, they don't say anything of importance, I guess. But yeah, so that is my story of the Lily of the Valley. And there were a few other ones that I also found that, like I said, most people are not going to just come and give you a flower like that without being like, hey, you're my friend. I'm going to give you this really important special flower that does not breed, does not clone. You only get one a day or whatever for, you know, retaining the 5-star. Like, I don't think anybody would just come over without being like, hey, I did this favor for you. I'm giving you this thing. So yeah, and there maybe, I want to say maybe like 3, like how many, so we need just one more rose, I think, right? Yeah, that sounds right. So anyway, maybe 3 Lily of the Valley, but like I said, I have been playing since March, so any time frame during those months that I've been playing, it could have happened. And like I said, I believe if you even think that you're 5 stars, you have to go to Isabel, and that's when she'll be like, hey, you can make a golden watering can now, and then you get all excited. All right, so cool. So I think you were here for this gamer yesterday when I initially had the blue and the orange flowers, and then I had green because it matched the bulletin board, but I think that it was like too much. So I have just alternating blue and orange now, and I kind of like that. Yeah, for the sapling. I will, should probably grab some bells because I know I'm gonna need to plant, and I know that I need to grab some bells, and I know that they take 3 days to grow, and so I'm not sure how anybody currently viewing feels about time travel. I will speak my mind on it. I don't need any, and if you care to give your opinion, perfectly fine. You don't have to. But I will tell you my honest opinion on it. I do a little bit of time traveling. And let me explain what I mean by that. So, let's see. I will take out, let's just do 50. Because I was thinking about getting that one. That should be enough. So I don't go crazy with time traveling. It's usually to move a villager quickly, or move, like whenever I moved Abel's, and when I moved the museum, Blather's place, and it's usually within like a day or 2 behind or ahead. It's never like, basically, I did not want to see snow on my island until I was supposed to see snow on my island. That's why yesterday is the first day that I created a snowboy. But I know some people like go way crazy, and they already have like the 2021 arc and everything like that, which I actually could get if I wanted to, but I don't want that. I actually do want to wait until New Year's to get that 2021 arc. That's just me. However, I mean, and I don't even know if you can travel to New Year's, to be honest. I know Nintendo's been putting a huge lockdown on that. If you do get stuff that you're not supposed to travel to, it's just hacked. Because people do data mining, and they can just get the, I mean, if you are computer savvy enough, you're going to be able to data mine the code behind the game and yeah, get what you want out of it, basically. But anyway, so yeah, so time traveling, I don't have any, like, anybody who does time travel, that's, you know, it's your game, you can do what you want with it. And then there's some people that are really against it, which is fine too. I don't judge. I'm not a very judgmental person whatsoever. So I'm a pretty easygoing person. I kind of have the tendency to just like everybody. I think life is so much easier and we're fun and nicer that way. So, and especially when it comes to a video game. But yeah, I mean, I do, and the reason that I do want to be, like, I am totally upfront how I do time travel is because once in a while, not too often, but once in a while I'm streaming, I do end up doing, like, a day's time travel. So I just want people to, like, you know, be aware that that is a possibility. It's not typical. Not typical whatsoever. It's not even typical for me to time travel anyway, because, like, literally, if I want to move a villager, I will, what I normally do, I'll go from today, and then I will, you know, I'll do the, or usually I'll start with yesterday, and then I'll pick the plot, I'll move the villager, and then I'll time travel, so the villagers moved, and then just go back, or whatever, you know what I mean, like, just travel so everything's in place where I want it. So, and the thing is, like, it is not against Nintendo's TOS, the certain terms of service. It is not against that. So, yeah, there's my, yeah, so that, I mean, that's my take on it. I do think it is kind of ridiculous that you can only move one villager a day. But yeah, gamer, I'm glad that you are kind of like that too. But it sucks that you can only move not just a villager, but move, like, any resident, you know, whether it be the museum or Able Sisters. You only do one a day, and exactly, Omnia, if they really wanted to, they could totally not let you do that. I mean, for instance, you could time travel to Halloween. And I know a lot of people did this because they wanted the scare reaction, they wanted the haunt reaction, they wanted the Halloween stuff. So a lot of people did that. Nintendo, you could not time travel and get all the stuff for Thanksgiving until, you actually had to wait until Thanksgiving Day. Because, I mean, Nintendo is Nintendo. They have their servers. They know what's going on. And they could easily code stuff to prevent that, I think. I mean, they could, but that goes back to hackers are hackers, and they will probably, you didn't let Anka go. There's nothing wrong with that, gamer. So, Omnia, to let you know, gamer had Anka, I guess, asking to leave. And, she's a very interesting looking villager, but, I guess gamer did not let her go. Is anybody else asking to leave? But back to my hacker thing, like, you can't time travel to, Christmas or New Year's from what I can tell. Just by time traveling. But like I said, yep, hackers are gonna figure out a way to get stuff. It's called the black market. It exists everywhere. Oh yeah, I was gonna see if the rat and towel basket would look okay in my bathroom, but I don't think it will. Oh, so here is my very unfinished wedding area. Since you've been playing since March, you know that June is Animal Crossing wedding month. And you go visit Harv's Island every single day in June. Literally every day to get all of the wedding stuff. I do have 2 of the organs that just aren't out yet. Because like I said, there's a lot that needs to be done. The flooring, the pathways aren't even done. It's started. That's about as far as I've gotten. But this is, and I haven't worked on it in a while. I need to. And then, of course, more of my Lily of the Valley flowers up. Well, there's 3 up here. And 2 more down here. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I think you'll be happy. Oh, you have a teddy bear picnic? Nice. Very cool. And my birthday has been celebrated since, the start of the game, which probably most people has. I mean, it's obviously, 3/4 of a year, so most people have had their birthday. So I'm going to make I think in one of my rooms, possibly the main room, either in my main room or downstairs, I'm going to make a bear birthday party. Or actually, maybe even outside. I do like to reserve the inside the house for, stuff that has really cool wallpaper. So it's almost like the wallpaper and the flooring, I almost thought I heard a balloon, does sort of influence the ideas I have for my house. Because I think it would be so cool if you could actually put flooring outside. That would make my island, oh my gosh, I can't even begin to think of how many different areas I would have if you could place flooring. I mean, yeah, you can get the custom designs like this or whatever, but if you could actually just get some flooring without spending 5 hours creating each individual square of it on your own, to mimic one of the floorings that you already have and just place it down, I think that would be awesome. But yeah. So let's see. So let's go get some. While I'm thinking about it. Not that. Yeah, and I have a bad habit of running over my flowers. I'm not that picky when it comes to, obviously, when it comes to running over my flowers. If you do it by mistake, it's fine. It's really no big deal to me. Whenever people visit my island, I'm like, fine, don't worry about it. I know some people are really particular about it. However, my island is so in disarray right now. The last thing I could do is be like, oh, don't run through my flowers. Because I do need to start making, better paths and, yeah. Better paths and just... And actually, I might, since the shop is so close to resident services, I might try to move it just over a little bit. Of course, you can't move it over just a little bit. You have to move it way far away and then get it set up there and then move it back closer to the exact spot. That's right. I was going to get the green, this guy, because that's one color I don't have. Pretty sure. How much is this? Soft serve lamp. 3,000 bells. Let me just make sure I don't have it, because I don't think I do. So, that's not what I wanted. Let's go into next shopping. And pretty sure I don't have the green one. I know I have the rainbow one and the white one and the chocolate swirl. I want to say those are the ones I have, I think. We'll see. So soft serve lamp. I have the white. Oh, I do have the green one. Never mind. And the chocolate swirl, and then the rainbow. Alright, I actually don't know if there are any... Oh, it's customizable? Is that what that means? I keep forgetting if it's, if the paint palette means it's customizable or it just comes in different colors. I think it means... Yeah, I think it means it comes in different colors. When it's customizable, I believe it's a little paintbrush. Here's one way to tell. I know the garden gnomes, you need to purchase all of those in all different colors, which I do have. I do have all those. So if it is just the color palette that we see with that one, oops, then we will know that just means it comes in different colors. So I can spell garden. Here we go. Getting there. Alright. So the garden gnome. Alright, so it is just the paint palette. Okay. Because I do have all the colors of this, and they are not customizable. Same with the rings. Same with the rings you need to get all the colors. Same with the metronomes. You need to get all of those colors. Let's see. Stuff that you can customize. I know you can customize those, what are those things called? I'm drawing a blank. Those little, you can customize them to be fall or winter, and then dark brown or tan. The little, like, lamp type of things. It might even be called something lamp. I used to make these so much for people because this is gonna bug me now. I can't think of what those things are called. They actually kind of, to be honest, look like this a little bit, but they're not. They sit on the ground. Hey Breeze, how are you? It might just be called lantern. It's not the garden lantern though. It could be just called. Oh no, I don't know. Let me just search for lantern because it could just literally be called lantern. But anyhow, those are customizable. Oh my gosh. Apparently I can't use the controller today. Yeah. But those are, so it's kind of like, it's just so weird how some things you need to collect every color, and until you lock that, like the floor light, or the floor lights too. You need to unlock every single color. I believe there's 8 of those as well. Yeah, not the lantern. Paper lantern! Yes! Yes, this one. So it just has the color palette too. But I know there's these here. Maybe the customization for this is what I'm thinking of. Maybe you do need to unlock the colors, but you can customize it to be winter, fall, spring, or summer. Because it changes like the little like white area that you see there to have little, and of course Spooky Lantern, I believe it's a DIY. Some stuff that says not for sale, that you have to pay attention. Like I always look at stuff that says not for sale, because it's one of two things. It's either, hey, this is an exclusive to this event, or exclusive to an NPC, kind of like Sahara. Like, from what I understand, the mysterious wallpaper, the mysterious flooring from Sahara, you cannot reorder that stuff. That kind of stuff, even if she gives me, like, just junk, I always keep her stuff. Always. I will never, should say never, but, same with Gulliver. Oh, bye, gamer. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you stopping by. Same with Gulliver, same with, Pirate Gulliver, aka Gullivar. That stuff you cannot reorder. So you get it and just you're happy that you have it because, and what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. Oh yeah, and the other stuff that you can't reorder, yeah, or like the exclusive event stuff. Oh, sorry. Or if it says not for sale, that means it's potentially, so you've unlocked it because it's in your category or whatever. In your, I don't know, in your, yeah. It's in your list of, you've cataloged it. It could be that it's a DIY. So it's not that you can't just reorder the thing, but it is a DIY. Yeah, that's what I'm actually going to get right now. Omnia. Right. Actually, so I know there's a delay, but danger exactly. So the stuff that there's a DIY doesn't mean that you can't get it again. It just means that there's a DIY for it, and you need the materials, and you can craft another one. But yeah, exactly. So it's really, whenever somebody wants something, like when I do a lot of trades and I do a lot of crafting for people, but mostly like whenever I'm looking for something and somebody's like, well, this is what I want for it, I always have to check that a lot of stuff I know by heart already, because I do play the game every day. So a lot of stuff I already know. However, if I have the least bit of doubt in my mind, then I absolutely, here we go, some cedar. Yes, I would like to buy these in bulk. I do have to go there. You know, don't worry, Danger. It's like the nature of streaming. It's just, yeah. When I first started streaming, like I said, I've never streamed before, anything at all, let alone trying to stream a video game that, the first series of Animal Crossing that I've actually truly can say that I've played. But anyway, I couldn't believe the delay, because I would, like, when I was testing it out, I would, like, say something, like, where I'm sitting at right now, I'd say something, and then I would, like, go out in the hallway, and then, like, it was, like, 5 seconds later, I would hear everything I just said, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't know, that's insane, but that is the way that streaming is, which is weird, because, like, and I feel because of that, a lot of people, don't talk as much to the people that are joining their stream. It's kind of like they kind of stay focused on what they're doing in the game. They'll explain what they're doing, but there's, like, it doesn't seem like, at least from the little bit that I've seen, that people really talk a lot to their fans, which is sad. But yeah, the delay is kind of bad. I will agree. And actually, I am on Wi-Fi right now. If it does seem to be exceptionally bad, like if it seems to be really, really bad, I might tomorrow try to hardwire in and see if that works. I have a feeling it's probably getting a little too late to try to do that now, which, I mean, I definitely could. If you guys are here a while, I definitely could. So here is our first. Let's see what we got here. Cool. So I get 7 Nook Miles for planting a tree. Yay. And yes, I have a lot of Nook Miles as well, because I don't really spend them a lot on anything. So, that's cool that I get Nook Miles for that, because, oh wait, looks like I had something else too. One really cool trick about this, so up at the top you can see, easily see that you have something to claim or whatever. Instead of actually going through every single thing here, if there's anything new that you need to claim for Nook Miles, and I just like to tell people stuff like this because I think it's nice. If there's anything new, if you literally on your controller, if you like just hit like if you hit the right Joy-Con just down, it'll jump immediately to whatever's you have the Nook Mile ticket or Nook Miles to claim. So that's a really, really helpful. So that's like the first thing I do when I go into this menu. I will just on the right, like, yeah, trigger thing, the circle, just hit down on it real quick. It will take you right, because that's what I just did to see that I got, miles for planting the cedar tree, pine tree, whatever. But it is so much nicer. Because here, like I said, obviously you know exactly what, yeah. It's very, very helpful. Because I used to do the same thing, like go through every single row, and I'm like, come on, there's got to be a better way to do this. So cool. So we built a snowman, so I got Nook Miles for that. Earn bells by selling items. I normally, to be honest, I don't go into these a whole lot with a whole lot of like, oh my gosh, I need to complete all of these. The only time that I do is every once in a while. This first one here will actually be a ×5. When it is ×5, I kind of pay attention to that, and I usually try to complete that, because ×5 is pretty cool. So every once in a while, every few days, it'll be a ×5, and it is nice. Like I said, I'm not too worried about Nook Miles because I have almost 300,000. Because I don't really go into, I don't buy a whole lot of stuff with Nook Miles. Of course I unlocked all the hairstyles after our update to 1.6.0b, which gave us, you know, all of the Thanksgiving stuff. It gave us the Halloween stuff, or sorry, Christmas stuff, and the New Year's stuff. Oh yeah, Toxic Villagers ×5. Absolutely. You can't beat that. That, yeah. If you get lucky enough to get that one. Absolutely. But yeah. So, I mean, there are some little, like, just little tricks. So, there is also a way. So, one reason I'm not too concerned about, so these are just some of my golden watering cans. Because like I said, somebody just gave me them. So I'm not too worried. I think it's just going to be like the bragging right whenever I do get 5 stars. I'm like, hey, I finally got it. And then I'll start actually getting my, some of my own Lily of the Valleys. Like I said, I wish I'd have seen those before, because I'm like, if that means that I was 5-star that day in particular, I could have unlocked the DIY for the Gold Runner can. It's like I said, it's more of just like a bragging right at this point. I do have all of the Christmas toys in every color. And these are here for people that want to come over, and I have them all sectioned off into different, you know, different toys and what they are. People that want to come over to catalog, like these are all the puppies. So I have an example of the puppy outside. These are all the 7 puppies that there are. There are, I believe, 7 helicopters. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these are the 7 helicopters, and so on. Anyhow, oh yeah, here's some of my no, these are mom cakes, right? These are birthday cakes. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pick one up now. I think they're mom cakes. I can't remember. Not that. Where did it go? Oh my gosh. I'm losing it. Here. Oh, so yeah, so they're birthday cakes. Okay, cool. So I am gonna make a birthday party. And like I said, I was thinking about having it in the house, but I might actually put it somewhere on the island. Because I think that might be kind of cute. Oh yes, the animated toys. So the puppies were actually the first ones that I saw, and the fact that they like bark and wag their tail and I can't go wrong with puppies, but of course, who doesn't love the helicopter? It flies so high. Like the helicopter is, Nintendo really impressed me. And then pop-up books. Who doesn't like a pop-up book? I've liked pop-up books since I was like 1.5, and that's never changed. Pop-up books are fun, and they have little cars that race around. And you know what's funny about me having everything cataloged? I don't have a single stocking in my house. I have not made any stockings just for me. I just made them to put up to catalog for people. So I'm not even sure if you can do anything with the stockings. I don't know. I might put one in my house, and then if somebody still needs a catalog, I might just take it down or whatever. Anyhow, there's still a lot to do with my trees. Oh yeah, I have all these. So I have 4 more trees I need to plant. And really, the